I'm Kiera Morgan. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Community Conversations. We're excited to be back here at the Newport Chamber of Commerce with Chamber Director Wayne. Tell us a little bit about this year's Seafood and Wine Festival.
All right, great. Well, this is our 49th year. And so next year's the Big 50, which we're really excited about. And we've made some new changes. We have a new, we call it the Rossum Bar, which is a raw bar where we've invited oyster companies to come in and present their products. We have a new bubble bar in there that's going to be serving sparkling wine and beer. Our new partner, since Rogue is no longer around, is Pelican. And Pelican is a sponsor for the beer tent. And they'll also be in the Rossum Bar serving beer in there. We've got a whole lineup of music to come. Chowder competition is happening on Thursday night. That's been a shocker to us because we didn't expect. Last year we did over 10,000 tastings, and it's just people really love it to be able to go around and taste all the chowders. And we have a People's Choice ballot that they can fill out and be able to put in. 50,000 square feet is the actual footprint of all the stuff we have going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited.
So Wayne, what are some things that are going to be there again this year, like music? Is Chinook Winds part of it this year?
Yep, so our presenting partners, it has been for quite a few years, Chinook Winds, and they're continuing to be our presenting partner. We're working with them in a whole variety of different ways, and that relationship has been ongoing, like I said, and is going to continue. They really like what we do. They bring their crap table. They bring some food on Thursday night. We do some different items that are there. Music lineup, we have a music tent now, and we have a full-size stage and sound system. And so we have rotating bands. There's quite a few that are coming through, and we try to get everybody to perform about 2 hours, and they take a break and then come back on. And then of course we've got all the Pelican beers, not all, but some of them.
And that the music was really popular, and it really helped having it in a separate area, so it wasn't quite so loud in the main area, right?
Yeah, the vendors really liked it when we got it out of the main tent, and it's deflected. I've learned a lot about music, in that you can actually kind of point the sound systems. So we were able to kind of point them away using that we have a separate tent. So that's been kind of nice. But it's really, you get the beer going on in there. We have a few vendors, lots and lots of food. We have lots and lots of seafood.
And a variety of food for those of us who aren't seafooders.
There's always a variety of different things around there. You can even go get a hot dog.
Yeah.
and so we have a hot dog booth set up. The lobster roll guys are coming back. There's all kinds of different things, and I know that's seafood, but there is some stuff there.
Well, it is the Seafood and Wine Festival, so
yeah, I think
there should be seafood.
We're almost at 65 wineries right now.
Awesome.
We always have a waiting list, of vendors that try to get in, and we try to mix it up between the wine and then arts and also all the food. So there's quite a few things going on.
And how can folks get tickets to this amazing festival?
Best thing is just go to the Chamber of Commerce, Newport Chamber of Commerce website. There's a tab up there that says Seafood and Wine. It'll lead you right to the place. We're easy to find. You can type in Seafood and Wine Festival into Google, and it'll take you to our site, that page on the Chamber's site. But it's pretty easy. We've had pretty good success. Our ticket sales are tracking about the same as last year. Our festival has attracted up to 25,000 people. And last couple of years have been pretty big. Those are banner years, and we're hoping for good weather, because weather always makes a difference.
It does. And the importance of how this long-standing festival kind of got started is February is typically kind of a slower time for the coast. And the Seafood and Wine Festival kind of grew into an element to bring folks during the off-season to the coast. Is that still working?
Oh, yeah. Not last year, but the year before, multiple of our kind of flagship businesses that we have here in town came to me and said that was the best Saturday in the history of their business. And so we bring a lot of people to town. We fill the hotels, we fill the restaurants, stores get shopped in. It's a great time. And really, that was the main focus of what do we do in February to try to give the community, especially the business community, a shot of adrenaline, to get some business, because it's typically the slowest time of the year. Also, best time to eat crab. There'll be a bunch of crab around. And there'll be lots of stuff for everybody.
And let's talk a little bit about if somebody comes in, they don't have a designated driver, but they found that they've drank too much. We certainly don't want them leaving with tickets or any danger to our community. There'll be rides available, right? Or is there a shuttle this year?
There's shuttles at all the hotels, not all, but the majority of the hotels. We have a shuttle map that's available online. And my recommendation, if you want to drink, then and hopefully you're staying at a hotel, is get on one of those shuttles, and then you don't have to worry about it. We do have Uber and a few other things that are available here locally. You can get on the phone. City Council has approved some special waivers to be able to get people permits, so that there are those around that if you finally get to the point and you go, I didn't realize I needed a ride and now I do. There's a whole variety of things. We have a reception area up front. We have a separate VIP entrance. And so there's lots of people around there to answer your questions, give you a hand, point you in the right direction. And I even dig a big neon sign that says Rossum Bar with a flashing arrow to point the direction.
And Wayne, this has always been such an incredible event. And again, with a focus on the wine, can you tell us a little bit about the wine contest and how that went this year?
Sure. We're one of few people that actually do a commercial wine competition. We pay professional judges to do the judging. Our results are represented in a variety of national publications because we are recognized under that commercial side. All of them get awards. We actually had 2 best of shows this year. We traditionally have one, and by the way, one is a red and one's a white, which is kind of nice to have a kind of 2. And all the medals will be represented so people can see. We have a wonderful guide that when you come in the front door, it's got a map and all the wineries are listed. So if you want to try to find what your winery is, that you want to know who's there, those are free guides that will be available at the front door. And it's a variety of opportunities there to go around and do some tastings. Just so you know, we also do an amateur wine competition, and we're one of 2 left in the state of Oregon.
Wow.
That does an amateur wine, and we don't really put those up there, but we do publish them, and we do let people know who the winners are for that as well, and they're represented at the show as well. So yeah, it's just a big wine event.
And let's talk a little bit about the days and times, because you've structured it so that folks can come to the festival, but they can also go out and enjoy some of the things that Newport and surrounding areas have to offer.
Right. So Thursdays are, as we call our locals night, and it's a 5 to 9 night. And so that's and we do a lot of special things, including the chowder competition, and we have a special VIP, and we have a sponsor meal that we put on, and we have a variety of other things that are going on. And Thursday is a really great day to go for locals because everything's fresh. There's less people, and by Friday it starts to ramp up, and by Saturday it's crazy. Go online, look at the hours. Sunday is traditionally our slowest day. Locals like Sunday because they can come and buy wine at a discount, because most of the wineries are trying to figure out how to
not haul everything back.
Exactly. That's it. That's exactly right. So everybody recognizes that for Sunday, and so there's a variety of things going on, and we try to give people an opportunity on both Friday and Saturday nights that they have a little bit of a window to be able to get out in the local community and eat at local restaurants and participate with what we have here locally.
And do you have the wine glasses this year?
We do. The wine glasses this year are just seafood and wine glass. There's we sponsored that ourselves as a festival, and you buy a glass when you come in the front door, and it's your glass. And we have lanyards that will hold it so you can walk around and still be able to eat food and have your wine, and there's a variety of stuff. And we've gone heavily on recycling. We have a lot of compostable products in the event now, and when you walk around, we actually have people at each of the stations now to help you put your product, whatever your waste is, in the right bin, because it's a part of us trying to be more environmentally conscious.
And you work a lot with local volunteers and also with nonprofit groups. Is that still the case?
Over 200 volunteers. So we have a lot of volunteers. We pay everybody in some way to volunteers. If you come and volunteer for a 4-hour shift, we give you a free 3-day pass. and you get to come and get that. No matter when you are going to work, you can get it the first day. Come in and get your wristband, and we do that for volunteers. Because we pay everybody for parking, for everything you can think of that goes on at this event. We're the largest fundraiser for over 20 local nonprofits.
Wow.
And so we have a lot of those that look at this event as their largest fundraiser for the year. But again, we try to share the love kind of thing. We are the Chamber of Commerce, and our job is really to be able to help, get that tide to float all businesses, up, and that's kind of what our goal is.
I was just going to ask if you would tell us a little bit just about the Chamber of Commerce and how this event benefits you.
Well, we don't do a lot during the year to fundraise, and this is our largest fundraiser for the year. And we do an auction where we everybody understands during the year, and we give away awards. And that auction is also a fundraiser for us. And then we also have we have a contract with the city to run the visitor center. Mm-hmm. And those are three of our largest fundraisers. So when we put on events, we do luncheons, we do ribbon cuttings, we do after-hour events. We don't make any money. So those are not money-making opportunities for us. We try to break even the best we can. Even with the festivals that we do, with the newest is last year we started Cinco de Mayo as an example. That's coming back. We have a new event coming this year, by the way. Ooh. So we're adding a new one. It's turning into a monster. I guess we had no idea what we were opening up. We wanted to do a barbecue and brews kind of thing, and we tried to get it going last year, but we just didn't have enough time. So we reached out to the Northwest Pit Masters Barbecue Association. Now this is a certified group where you go to their events and you accumulate points, and the points, they're called royal points, that you need in order to go back to Kansas City, and which is the largest barbecue competition in the country. And so people put all this stuff on the map. We're already on, I think it's September 19th. We're already on their map, on the calendar. We're going to bring up to 40 pit masters in from all over to compete, because they're competing in 4 categories of meat for points. And then they bring their professional judges in, and it's going to be really.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, and we're the only one. I mean, we're on the coast. I mean, we're to be able to do this kind of an event. Now, there's lots of barbecue events around. This is our first one, and they've actually invited me to go in May to one in Myrtle Creek. That's going to be a pig fly-in, they call it, and it's a pretty large one. And you take a class to learn how to be a judge. Now, so I take the class on Friday. They're making special, going to put me into this class because there's like a 2-year waiting list, right? So I'm going to go in this class, and then I'll be a certified judge. And then on Sunday, I actually am a sit-down judge for the barbecue, so that I can get all of the ways in which they do all their working. So before our event comes, I will have the inside and outside workings of these events.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that one.
Have a good time of the year. It'll be outdoors. We're still hunting down a venue. We've got 2 or 3 locations we're playing with to go outside. It'll be a great time.
That sounds wonderful. Wayne, anything else you want to add as we're wrapping up?
No, I think I think the community understands that, we now put on a lighted boat parade. We do a variety of other things for the community. We're not the Chamber of Events, but we do a lot of them. We're the Chamber of Commerce. We have over 400 members, and we kind of, our job is, again, to help our local businesses, and we're really a great B2B model.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today. Thanks for joining me on Community Conversations. I'm Kiera Morgan. We'll see you at Seafood and Wine.
Thank you.